Hey, it's Spence, the evil genius.
Yeah, maybe it is today. Yesterday it wasn't. It's Thursday, January 22nd. It's 1:25 p.m. I'm Spence from WP Launchify, and yesterday my entire live update with me and Fernando had no audio because I've been playing with my Stream Deck and I didn't realize it was muted. Oops. Today I have a request from John Lawler about how to set up the Fluent MCP with Claude Desktop or Cursor. I also want to let you guys know there's a new game in town. I'm not really sure what it's going to be, whether it's going to be appearing or not, but we've got the pop-out version of the Minute Launch Coach, and we've got a tool called Goose that comes from Jack Dorsey from Twitter. It's his answer to how do you get the same benefit of a desktop agentic tool for free instead of paying $200 a month for Pro on Anthropic or ChatGPT Desktop or even Cursor. I use Cursor still for a lot of reasons. But anyway, let's jump into it because I've got some chicken that I'm making. I went back to full keto, by the way, in case anybody cares, because I spent 4 weeks. I spent 4 weeks eating nothing but carbs, and I'm normally 225 and in good shape. Go to the gym. I clocked in at 247 and I decided this is not good. So keto it is. I actually feel pretty good. I'm very energetic today. All right, here's the situation. I've got the full screen. There's Fernando. I'm going to say bye-bye, Fernando. You got to go bye-bye. Well, no, I'll leave him in there. He's okay. Here's what we basically do. I've got a WordPress website that's running Fluent MCP as part of the Minute Launch Plugin Manager Suite. You start up by going to Fluent MCP and you want to go to step number 1, set up and install. And I would just go with the multi-part config rather than the single server because this splits it into 5 different parts. And even on Claude, that's really awesome because you can turn off the ones you're not using. Like, for example, there's WordPress, there's Fluent Community 1, Fluent Community 2, Fluent CRM, Fluent CRM 2, and then another one, Fluent Cart. I don't think you need to have all the parts on. So go with the multi-part. Click the big red button. That's all you need to do there. Number 2 is you're going to go into Claude and you're going to the upper left corner on Windows or at the top menu bar in Mac. And you're going to go on you're going to go to settings. Then you're going to go to developer and you're going to click edit config file. And when you do, you're going to see the window that shows whatever your files are that has Claude Desktop config.json. Here, when we open it up, we are going to see, in your case, it will be blank, but in my case, I have some extra tools like AutoMEM. What you want to do is just usually select everything that's there and hit paste. And that's it. Then you click File, Save, and you're done. I want to actually save something because I was using AutoMEM. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preserve that here, paste above it, and I'm just going to fix the syntax so that, and I know how to do this trick, so that AutoMEM can continue to be an additional function that I've got there. I'm going to save it, close it, and then what you're going to need to do is restart Claude. So go to File, Exit. When I restart him, he will be imbibed with the capability. Next, we want to go to step 2, which is to test him. So let's go over here and see this plus sign here. Click on the plus and go to connectors, and you should see the 5 tools. Fluent MCP, Cart, Community 1, Community 2, CRM, WP. The final 5 digits are for your website's prefix, like minutelaunch.com. So my site here is Minute Launch, so it's MINUT. Yours will be different. You can turn off the ones you're not using. Like I don't have the cart. I'm not using the community. I could use the CRM and the WP tools. So that's all I need. And when you click on these individual ones, they turn on and off. You can also go to Manage Connectors. If you happen to have been using the original DXT file from when I released the Minute Launch Claude MCP, go to Extensions, and you're going to find it here. And that is where you're going to want to delete it or uninstall it. I don't have it anymore, but you might. And it would show up as a warning like, hey, man, where's your Claude MCP anymore? So go into Extensions and remove it. All right, now we can test it. And to test it, we go to step 2, test and configure. And all you got to do is copy the onboarding prompt, go to the Claude new chat, paste it in, and magic should ensue. And Bernardo is checking. He's going to tell me whether or not he's got the tools that I just gave to him. Now, if that works, you can start out really slow and simple and just use some of these test commands like list out all WordPress users, show me all the products, you know. So he's telling me, look, he's got WordPress core, Fluent CRM, minute launch canvas block, image editor, and so forth. So I can have him do stuff immediately, but let's just do a simple test because I'm going to go eat chicken. Hey, can you list out all the plugins that are installed on the site? That's one of his minute launch tools. If you want to know what tools he has, go to tool reference and you can see them in the various categories, right? So here under the bottom for WordPress, content management taxonomies. For this tool, you actually have to go to what he has is called FluentMCP Pro, which, by the way, that's in there. If you look here, the Pro tools, the things he can do are file system, database, WordPress settings, system utilities, WooCommerce plugins, CLI, stuff like that. So let's see if we use always allow, if he can figure out what plugins are there. Both of the FluentMCP and FluentMCP Pro are installed by that one config. Okay, here we go. And the answer is coming from Bernardo. Minute launch canvas block, plugin manager, Fluent forms, Fluent snippets, cadence blocks. He's doing a good job. He's got it all there. So it's working for him. He's good to go. Now, if he wanted to do the same thing in Cursor, it's really simple. Except you have to click this little toggle at the top for tools and you open up Cursor settings. And this is what I do, by the way, because this is so hard to read. It's too, I don't know why they have two columns. This should be set up differently. I right click on the tab and I say copy into new window. And when you do it that way, you actually can see this much, much easier. Let's say goodbye, Claude. You can see more stuff. So then you go into tools and MCP and you can see here, I can click to add a new MCP server. It's exactly the same. You just paste in, click save, and then you want to toggle on the tools. So in this case, if I wanted Cursor to have access, I got Fluent MCP WP minute launch, turn it on, CRM. Ta-da, exactly the same. Notice though, the Cursor's a little upset about, hey man, you got 96 tools. You were only supposed to have 80. Well, I can turn them on one at a time. This is one of these problems I don't have an answer for yet, but I did get an information that from Anthropic, they're coming up with tool set discovery by default, which they have now if you're using their Claude code. Alexa, cancel. I'm going to have to get my chicken, but it's not available in Claude Desktop yet. That will allow us to have 1,000 tools and he just gets what he wants. Last is, and I can't burn my chicken, is this new tool Goose, which I'll have more on later. I'm going to give you a sneak peek. This is from Jack Dorsey from Twitter, who's one of the good guy billionaires, I think. He's a little wild in the head, but this is an open source, free to install desktop tool, just like Cursor and Claude. The problem is right now, it doesn't accept a config file that's universal. I have to build an extension. I may build it because I've been finding this really, really remarkable. It's really fast and super, and it really gives you a great advantage because using the open router key, you got like 100-to-1 ratio of capability with no cost. So in the site, this guy, that guy, all good. See you tomorrow. Got to go eat lunch.